This is the lift link activation process for an electric vehicle. Before you begin, it's recommended that you jack up the drive tires, because during this process you're going to be driving the truck forward and reverse for about 10 to 20 seconds at a time. So either jack up the tires or do this in a place where you have adequate space forward and backwards to run through this process. You're going to need a couple additional pieces of information to complete this. One is the VAC license ID and the facility ID. If you do not have those, please contact Lift Link Onboarding at logisnextamericas.com. That's Lift Link Onboarding at logisnextamericas.com. And just ask for those two pieces, the VAC license ID and the facility ID. If you have those, you can proceed. Again, we're going to be doing the electric vehicle. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to log in. You're going to get a screen just like this. It's going to say unconfigured, call maintenance, and you're going to have a red LED light flashing. You're going to scroll over to the config option here, hit the green enter button, and right now it's going to ask you for a login, and we're going to give you a hard-coded passcode to plug in. So you can plug in 7262468, hit the green enter button, and the password is 2378, green enter button. Okay, from here you're actually logged in as a quote-unquote maintenance user, so you have access to several different menu options that a normal operator would not have access to, but we're going to select 5 and go to install. So it's already highlighted. I'm just going to hit the green enter button, and then right now just hit next. Here's where it's asking for a facility ID. I'm going to plug in a temporary one. Again, you're going to need the correct one for the correct user, and you're going to get that from the LiftLink onboarding team. So please reach out to them if you do not have this. I'm going to plug in basically a fake one. So I'm going to go to edit. I'm going to plug in leading 0. Okay. Once you have that, just hit the green enter button. Now that it's plugged in, I'm going to hit next. And for this selection, I'm just going to hit basic. We're doing a basic installation. We're not cloning an existing VAC or replacing a VAC. So I'm just going to hit basic. It's already highlighted. Hit the green enter button. For the license, VAC license IDs, we're going to plug these in. These look correct to me, but you would plug in whatever license IDs that you need for the customer. You simply just hit enter once you're done. For this forklift, I'm going to scroll down and select the appropriate type of forklift. And then the vehicle ID. So this would be the last several characters of the serial number of the truck. So look on your truck plate and plug in the actual serial numbers of the truck, the last couple digits. So I'm just going to put in a random one. And then once you do that, you hit enter. Now you select your type of install you're doing, electric or gas. And I'm going to do electric. And for this step, depending on what type of truck it is, you're going to either select average or min max. Okay, so different electric trucks have a sampling. They're sampling different voltages, and again, this is some guidance that you're going to be given from the LiftLink onboarding team for the appropriate truck that you're trying to activate. For my example, I'm going to select average for my truck, but again, get some proper guidance from the LiftLink onboarding team. You can move forward and select one. If you fail the activation process, you can simply redo these steps and select a different setting to see if you pass with a different setting. but LiftLink onboarding would give you the appropriate guidance. So I'm going to select average. Just a warning statement. You're going to hit next. Okay, this is where it's saying park the vehicle in a safe location, and then just follow all of these prompts. So all the inputs off, so get off the seat, right? Hit next, and it's going to be sampling with everything off. And it's going to do this for a little bit of time while it's detecting any voltages that are going to the vac. Okay, next we're going to turn the key on and remain off the seat or the dead man. I'm going to hit next. It's going to sample again. You're going to go through a series of about 50 questions following the on-screen prompts. Okay, so now we're going to get on the seat. And then press enter. Okay, so now you're going to drive forward for a split second. And then stop. Vehicle. Okay, idle test. Remain on seat. Press enter. It's going to sample again. Okay, forward motion test. After you press enter, you're going to want to drive forward slowly if you're on the ground, or if the tires are jacked up, you're going to want to put the tires into motion, forward motion. Okay, so I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to drive. So it's sampling. When I start going forward, that turns to a capital M, and it's sampling the voltage of the truck being in motion. Okay, so stop the vehicle, press enter. So it's going to repeat some steps just to make sure it gets the right voltages. And I'm going pretty quickly through the actual steps, but sometimes it's important to wait a couple seconds between steps to let the voltage settle. So reverse, okay, press enter. Now I'm going to put the vehicle into motion. So now it's a capital M. It's sampling a voltage change there. Okay, stop the vehicle. I'm going to enter again. Okay, forward motion again. Okay, press enter. Okay, I'm gonna do the reverse again. So I'm gonna hit enter and then put the truck into reverse. Okay, I'm gonna stop that. Do another idle check. Okay, this is where it's testing the access control. So what you're going to do is you're going to press enter and then you're going to try to drive the vehicle forward, and the access control should prohibit the truck from moving forward. Okay, so you're going to hit enter and you're going to try to move forward. And it shouldn't allow you to move forward. Okay, so now all the testing is complete, all items passed, access control enabled. So at this point, if you don't have any additional sensors like GPS sensor, fork load sensor, you can simply go to option 3, which is done, and click done, and now the device has been activated. What's going to need to still take place is entering the Wi-Fi credentials once it gets to the customer location. So you're going to select 9 for Wi-Fi, and there's a series of steps plugging in the customer Wi-Fi information. At that point, then the device will connect to the cloud. But from an activation standpoint, now the VAC that's attached to the truck knows all those different signals and voltage changes. So when the truck gets put into motion, it'll know the truck's in motion, and it can record that data properly to the cloud.